White teeth. It all starts with smoking, really. The red-hot blazing light in the reflection of your window. The complete release of everything that feels out of place. Next thing you know, you're lying on someone's bed and half asleep, straying into a different dimension. You're filling your eyes with the light play in the ceiling. It is a dangerous game to gamble with your compass. It is charmingly, oddly poetic, a bit cynical, maybe. A little mirror echoing in the cradle of your eye, a credit card chopping up someone's humanity. And you laugh to yourself, within yourself, at yourself? How many times a day do you ask your chest how you got here, there, everywhere? In high school they showed us this guy, a very successful one, people said. Talk about connecting the dots and staying hungry. Stay foolish, he said. I did not like that guy. Something silly about what he stood for. But I liked his words. They crept inside of me and etched themselves into the folds of my impressionable mind. I am a catastrophe. Kat in Greek means down. How low can you go? For how long? And most importantly, is there any point in time when you can turn around? And if yes, then are you the one who is capable of doing it? Strophe stands for turning, funnily enough. Initially, the word was used to describe a moment in time when the reverse of what is expected was happening. If I keep fighting the current, despite the struggle, despite the turmoil and the noise, is this not a beautiful catastrophe? Because surely I must be expected to succumb to the hardship, to accept, to lower my head. Those are silly questions, I suppose. Maybe I should try to be more concrete, to tell us an actual story, develop an arc. I was never really very good at those. They required actions, characters, and depth. I was always the fluttery kind, obsessed with the fevery delirium of feelings. My body, always too small to contain whatever was making my blood pump. I am an emotion, a seashell that spilled her contents on the beach, soft, scrambled, tender, overflowing with the nauseating, pungent smell of feeling too much. My skeleton cracking and bursting, unable to hold my center. You silly woman, you stupid witch. He thought I was charming, adorable. That little feathery magic that will twinkle the boredom away. A pretty little item, a badge saying, I'm a different type of guy. I like special girls. I am special. I suppose he wanted to be accepted. I believe he craved to be different at the same time. You know, that feeling that you matter. To yourself mostly, I guess. Did he want to be adored? I don't know. But I did adore him. I watched a film about this manic and lonely writer who fell in love with a red-haired girl. I believe he had the same problem. An obsession with the extraordinary as an idea, rather than something that he was truly interested in pursuing himself. And like a parasite, a cunning leech, he found someone full of colour and whimsy to paint the walls of his mediocre existence. He wanted to be adored, and then he didn't. He got bored with my idiosyncrasies. I am too much, too fast, then too slow, too soft, too present. Too big, I want to scream in his face. I am a universe, a beautifully catastrophic universe that has gone through bangs, big and small, eruptions. I have a red dwarf for a heart, and my blood is stardust. I shall not tremble in front of an earthless root. I shall not diminish my greatness because my mother taught me to keep my legs tightly together, to smile and to be quiet, to keep it in, accommodating, quietly sobbing in the corner. Society says those oysters, the mushy, cracked ones, the ones like me, are hopeless. They call us weak and irrelevant for not being able to move our limbs in the morning because the night before someone gorged on our wounded hearts. But I implore you to see the courage that is required to lie on the road with your insides spilling, unconditionally present, unconditionally loving. I am a catastrophe, ever-changing, ever-flowing, and ever-turning, up and down into the ceaseless ocean of the universe.